Update 31 for Asphalt 8 is here, and let's face it, most of us hate it. A lot. In this video, I'm going to be covering the problems with this update, and how Gameloft is killing this game pretty badly. I will also offer solutions, including 2 petitions that you guys should sign, so that Gameloft will notice that everybody hates this update, and will revert it back to before. So let's begin. First off, Mastery has changed significantly, and not necessarily for the better. While a few players think that the new Mastery system is better than before, most of us really hate it, and here's why. Before, in Mastery, we were able to receive rewards such as double credits, boosters, and pretty large token rewards. At Challenge 15 was where we got the majority of the licenses for the car. Now, after this update, the licenses appear earlier on the challenges, all the double credits have been removed, all the boosters have been removed, every free upgrade that used to be in Mastery is gone. And free upgrades are really important. I remember in Asphalt 8, when I got these cars, I was so happy to see free upgrades, because it would save me so many credits, so many tokens, and it was amazing. And now we get this 100 token reward for most of the Mastery challenges at Challenge 15. 100 tokens might sound pretty great, but if you think about it, that's just 1 double credits at Challenge 15. And all your free upgrades that were worth way more, because keep in mind, some cars have token upgrades that cost thousands of tokens, like the BMW Homage, where if you use those free upgrades, you'd get a pass. But now that you're getting these 100 tokens instead, you're getting only a tiny discount for those token upgrades. It's not that useful. Speaking of upgrades, let's get to those R&Ds, which have become exponentially more difficult in the last holiday update, as well as this update. In the last update, there was the Lamborghini Centenario R&D that was impossibly difficult, and very few people won the car. Now in this update, the first car that we're getting is the BMW i8, which is another research and development. And yet, I'm already having trouble on challenge number 1. Yeah, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I'm having trouble already, because the first challenge requires 10 quality checks. In previous R&Ds throughout the years, it usually started out with like 3 quality checks, maybe 4, 5, or 6. In all the previous R&Ds I've done, it's never started this high, and that is very concerning to me. Cause I remember in previous R&Ds, I didn't need to try for Lab 1. It was after Lab 1 that it got harder and harder. But if you're telling me that at Challenge 1 I need to start trying already, I'm really concerned about Lab 4. And of course the final Challenge 50. And it's not like this car is cheap to upgrade either. If you go to the maxing out section, the first upgrade costs 50,000 credits. I'd expect that for high-end Class S vehicles, not this mid-range Class A. That's absurd. But at least there's free upgrades, right? I mean, the game knows that we're not all millionaires and billionaires and we don't have that much money, right? Well, no. Because there's no more free upgrades in R&Ds. They took that away. To max out this car, we need 1.8 million credits and 3,500 tokens. Because guess what? The level 4 to 5 upgrades all require 880 tokens. Yay! Yes, I'm so happy. And the pro kits are even worse. It requires 500,000 credits, which doesn't sound too bad until you read the descriptions of what parts you need. In those 4 categories for Pro Kit upgrades, you need 41 Class B parts each, 72 of those stupid i3 engines, 30 initial tech, 52 mid-tech. I mean, yo, this is so messed up. I mean, do you really think that those boxes in the R&D are gonna give us all the engines we need to win this car? Because I highly doubt that. Maybe with a low tuning we can win this car, but it still would require us to spend even more tokens to find those i3 engines, those mid-techs. Ugh. And these pro kits sound awful, right? Well, guess what? They're pretty much for every single car now, because every car in the game requires more parts in order to pro kit upgrade the car. If you look through these cars I'm showing you, just from level 0 to 1 for pro kits, it already requires the engine that's needed. That isn't common unless it's a high-end Class A or S car. But now for any car, the engine is required from levels 0 to 1. You know, maybe Gameloft might give us 500 free engines next week, but I doubt that's gonna happen. So from now on, Pro Kit upgrades are gonna be hell. I mean, look at my McLaren X2 here. The suspension upgrades from 0 to 1 should only require one of those really rare engines. It requires 2 now. It's gonna be twice or 3 times as hard to upgrade compared to before. Are we done yet? No, we're only halfway there, but let's get to some of the good things that are in this update just to make ourselves feel better. Gameloft is gifting us a free daily kit box with 10 cards. 10 cards, guys, for free. That's incredible. The multiplayer rewards are completely BS now because the Challenger League to Pro League jump in rewards is too much. Look at Challenger League, you get nothing. Look at Pro League, 1,000 tokens. And then you look from Pro League to Champion League, you get a free Class S upgrade. That's not a big jump. From Champion to Elite League, not a big jump either. So as long as you get from Challenger to Pro League, you're going to be super happy and live a healthy and prosperous life. The Audi R8 e-tron Special Edition has been nerfed into a worse car, because before it ranks 1100, you can go 280 miles an hour, which killed everybody and made them really sad. So now the rank has been raised to 1580 at the same speed, so this car is more useless now. Yes, thank you Gameloft so much. But oh wait, this is not the only car that had its ranks changed, which leads to more bad news. That's it with the good news, thank you for listening. Rank changes. Look at my Mercedes-Benz SLK 55 AMG Special Edition right here. This car used to be at a rank of 1442 at this same exact tuning. And now after this update, it's at rank 1842. That's 400 in rank. So now instead of being paired with 1400 people, it's with 1800 people. And this car's acceleration we know is terrible, its handling and drifting is terrible, only the speed is good. So if you're matched against Apollos or any other good car in the 1800s rank, you're gonna get crushed. Except, I decided to do this experiment where I did a multiplayer race with this car, and it turns out the matchmaking is even dumber than before, because I'm still getting paired with rank 1400 people with my rank 1800 SLK 55 Special Edition. But if Gameloft does fix this matchmaking error, that means that I will be against a bunch of other 1800 cars that are faster at accelerating and just better than this car, and this car will be made useless. It was really hard getting this special edition vehicle, so that's extremely disappointing. There are other cars that also have this same issue, such as the Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport, which instead of at a rank of 1820 like before, it is at 1871. It's a pretty big number. I'm waiting for a car to reach rank 2000, and that'll be interesting. That'll be really exciting. And now it's time for my least favorite part of this update, and it has to do with farming in Mastery. Now, I received reports and rumors that Gameloft was actually going to not allow us to replay our Mastery races, which would have really sucked. However, when I did get the update on Windows, it wasn't this bad, but it was still really awful. And here's why. In this race, I used my Lycan Hypersport, which was my favorite farming race for a long time, because every race without double credits got me more than 6,000 credits in a quick 50 seconds. And now, as you can see, I'm only getting 1,200 credits. It is no longer a farming race. I was really upset by this because I loved this race so much, and it has been taken away from me. And just to check to make sure that it wasn't just this car, it wasn't a glitch, I checked with the McLaren 675 LT, which is another amazing Mastery race. Same thing, I got 2,000 credits, instead of the original 6,300 without double credits. It's really upsetting. What appears to be going on is that Gameloft is trying to shut down Asphalt 8 and make it worse and worse, because they want to focus on Asphalt 9. But this is a really bad idea, because I still think that Asphalt 8 is more popular than Asphalt 9 by a long shot. And a lot of people playing Asphalt 8 can't play Asphalt 9 because their device is not compatible. So even if Gameloft's goal is not to shut down Asphalt 8, what they're doing right now to Asphalt 8 isn't making people go to Asphalt 9. Rather, they're losing fans from both Asphalt 8 and Asphalt 9. So it's not a good idea. We need to change this update into the better Asphalt 8 from before. Now, I'm not asking for token upgrades to be removed entirely, because we already tried that, it sorta succeeded, but it didn't all the way. I'm not asking for that. I'm asking for the changes that occurred in this update from the previous update to be mostly reverted back. This includes the upgrades that were in Mastery before, the farming abilities before this update, the expensive pro kit upgrades that need to be reverted back, the free upgrades in R&Ds, and making R&Ds easier, because they're really too difficult right now. Which is why I need you guys to fill out the 2 petitions below in the description and my pinned comment. Because these petitions will show Gameloft that there's a lot of people that want change. Now, am I 100% sure that they will change it? Not really, but I have a hunch. Because with these 2 petitions, Gameloft has already felt the pressure, and they recently mentioned on Facebook that they're listening and they're considering it. Considering is what we want, but we want more than that too. We want actual change, which is why we need a lot of people to sign these petitions. I'm hoping we can get 2,000 people to sign both of them. Is it a crazy goal? Maybe. But will it save our game? Also maybe. So let's give it a shot, let's do our best as a community to make this game better than it is right now. Thank you so much for everyone that watched this video. I hope you guys sign both of those petitions right away, because it would help us a lot, and perhaps get Gameloft to take action and make this game better than it is right now. As always, feel free to like this video, because why not? Also feel free to subscribe, because why not? I love you guys so much. See you later. Bye-bye.
We're reaching for the stars.